Sean Kingston moment. Who's Sean Kingston?
Welcome in, y'all. Very excited to see that this match is happening. We got a pretty intense SI opening here from No Hacen Nada. Not really going to work according to plan. The Charger is still alive, though, in the mix. Jockey dies off. Anahi going to choose to go back into ghost form, I suppose. Welcome in, y'all. Kind of an abrupt beginning here. We were in the server past the 15-minute mark, and I thought it might be a forfeit win in favor of No Hacen Nada, but Solentz did manage to get their fourth player in. So we abruptly started our coverage. In comes a hit because the tank is coming in. Hunter not going to be able to connect. Spit block, but not going to matter. Spit is going to need to go ahead and sack. Unless he just wants to save. Saving the Spit. Charge comes in. We still got the Spit. Going to go for more value. He actually gets some value. I stand corrected. The correct play was not to sack there. The correct play was to go for a second Spit. So, for the survivor side on the team Solentz, we've got Slost, Rain, Stay, and Sholi. As for No Hacen Nada on the SIs, we've got the best name in the entire tournament, Apopue. We've also got Nahi, Wee, and I believe team captain Yogurt here as well. Smoke comes in, goes ahead and dies off because I do think we're looking for a Hunter, Jockey, and a Charger for this close quarters engagement. Looks like first tank of our game. Wee has gone ahead and set up cars at the exits, forcing them inside. He does take 400 points of chip on the commit rather. As he drops down behind, survivors are looking towards the door, but that's not a safe exit. They might look, they're not even looking. They do eventually turn around. He's got him split 1-3 a little bit. Boom comes in. It's not the Charger that they hoped for, but they get the 2 Boom in the corner as well. He's got one down. 3k HP left as the Commons break down the doors, and they're in. Nick is going to get smacked around as well. Jockey from the rooftop comes in. Double smacks. Boom, boom. Insanity out of our tank here, but he kind of flubs the job here. It's not done yet. Double smack in the corner. He's not going to be able to finish the job, but the charger comes in and he finds him. Down he goes. And that is going to be the round. Solentz, 111 points is all they're going to be able to get with that wipe-a-roo. Look at this. We get to see the full tank fight play out in 132nd clip here. We, for no hacen. Boom. Look at that double boom. Just a raw double boom. I mean, I'm kind of blaming Coach for that. Like, where was the pop on that, my brother in Christ? But regardless, Ellis gets smacked into the corner. Nick doing what he can, but he's got boomer vision. Look at that perfect jockey drop in. He only had 71 HP, but he lines up perfectly for the double. And, I mean, it all breaks loose from there. It did look like the tank had kind of messed up his pathing a little bit there at the tail end. You could get just the tail end of it. But, I mean, the survivors were so low that Charger able to finish the job. Really well done by no hacen. And it was with a not very good first hit and not a very good second hit. Like, they did not do a very good job of getting chip on the survivors before the tank committed. So that was really impressive that the wipe comes in. We've got Sparkers in the house saying, haven't seen this tank wipe in a while. I can't say I have either. The double boom and the comments were just flooding in there so fast. I think that's what really changed the game. Like, if the survivors had more time before the comments got in there and started smacking them around and slowing them down, then they might have just been able to take down the tank with a couple melee hits to the back while he's hitting somebody else. That's what Coach was trying to do, but he just had so much HP to work with that, yeah, I mean, it was the overflow. They couldn't do it. And also lots of actually pretty preventable double smacks, if I could say. You know, just a little bit of panic and then walking into places that you really shouldn't be. But regardless, it was a good round for no hacen. They're going to go take it in through the side room. We've seen this like one time before from our amateur cup. The Finnish squad of VAC, very annoying children, actually did this. And it was quite effective. Boom. Not going to find it. We got a jockey, a charger, and a smoker positioned outside the self-storage. Smoker does land. Stumbles on the boom. But where's the jockey? Where's the charge? Jockey eventually coming in. I think Charge had an easy target there on Ellis. But he does kind of tunnel vision it down. And the hit's not that insanely effective. 5%. Oh, some random smacks. Some random friendly fire. Not the cleanest, but look at this. They're going to actually take their time. They're going to go into the safe for last, clear out the commons. And you know what this is going to do? This is going to allow a hit. Yeah, we see the Hunter coming through. Trying to find Rochelle. She is a shotgun, but she doesn't win the 1v1. Spit comes out. They're going to get another free hit out of that onto no hacen. So, I don't know. This isn't the best spot for no hacen to be in. The Smoker even able to stay alive and go for alarm card play, but they of course going to be able to cut that. More important part is the car. Fortunately for Nick, he comes to his senses and walks away from that spot, because what a beautiful smack out of rain for the first car hit. But now the survivors have made it inside. They're going to send in a jockey. I'm assuming they're going to send in the boom as well. Are they going to go charge for... I mean, I would think that they would want charge hunt jockey here. But if they're holding the boom... I mean, the boom was so effective for no hacen that I could see that being the move. Difficult to get the car in. One boom comes out with the distraction. They lose quite a bit of HP for it. He's just going to roll it in with 15 seconds left and a missed smack. Oh my god, the dude is lagging, but he's literally just walking away. 2,300 HP left on Rain. Charger not doing a whole lot. Hunter going to be trying to cause a ruckus, but Coach is jumping. He doesn't get stumbled. Smoker is ready, but Rain is dead. Ah, man. Not the best situation for Solentz, not the best situation, you can say for sure, as No Hasanada gets away with 716 bonus left. Seeing this kind of a gap on Chapter 1 of Hard Rain Downpour is certainly not something you're typically going to see. The question is, can they actually get it into the safe room? It's looking pretty much guaranteed that they'll be able to get 500 points. But how much bonus on top of that remains to be seen. We've seen teams blow some really nice post-tank fights. And No Hasanada wasn't particularly convincing with their takes of the first 2 hits. But the charge is kind of faltering. And it looked like he just didn't get the spawn that he wanted. Jockey is dead. Boom did not go in. They're going to continue to have a 2-2 for this next hit. Momentum so important in this game. Feels like Solentz is on their back foot. Boom drops in first. They're going to have another boom. Unless they want to hold. They're going to go for a quad. Interesting decision here. Where's the pressure? They literally had just allowed No Hasanada to walk through 2 major choke points with absolutely no pressure applied. No attempts being made at the alarm car either. Obviously, it's not the best alarm car spot. They're not going to be able to challenge this one either. This quad, okay. It's not like an immediate spot I think of as being a great quad spot. And Indy walks it indoors. Indy indoors. As they just wait out this quad. Now, of course, the bait timer is going to run out. We've got Apupue bleeding out as well. So there isn't no downside to this. But, okay, they are going to eventually start leaving. Look at the smoker from the side. Overlapping with the jockey. Good smoke damage. 1,100 points is quite a lot, though. And we're going to have a 2-2. We're not going to have a Poo-2, because Smoker was one of those last 2 to die. But still, this boom, not going to get a ton of value. At this point, you can't even sack. He's going to try to. He gets a 1 boom. And they're going to try to slow him down, but I think ND is best served to just walk forward. And they get the spit as well that randomly spawned in. And this is just a disaster for Solentz here. Absolute worst case scenario for them. They even shut down the hit. They even shut it down once it actually comes in. What a disaster. 1,076 to 111 after the first chapter. I have been watching Solentz through this cup and the last one, and I don't know what happened here. This was a disaster here. I thought they had so much potential against No Hasanada. And you know, with the mid-tier Left 4 Dead 2, there's so much potential for insane comebacks. There absolutely is. But I don't know if it's the fact that there's all these spectators in here, and we got it on Chad's stream, and maybe they're a little bit nervous here, but they are not stacking up to No Hasanada, at least not for the moment. We've got, 3 to 4 chapters left to play out, so plenty of time to change the script, but not a convincing first chapter. Or the converse, an incredibly convincing first chapter out of No Hasanada. We got Hambone in the house. Welcome in. You're tuned into BloodFest as we continue deeper into Swiss. 2 teams that have been, I wouldn't say these are super well-known teams, but 2 teams that have been doing well so far in this tournament as we get a little bit further into Swiss. Looking like they definitely have the potential to be making playoffs, but they are one of those teams where it's like, will they make the playoffs? We'll certainly see. This could be an important match for both teams as we do wait for one reconnect out of Solentz, and then we'll be getting back into the match. We do have more Left 4 Dead 2 action on the way. At 9:30 Eastern, we've got loser bracket finals for the Blaze Cup. That's going to be on MK stream, MKJ13. We've also got Welcome to Osu playing tonight at midnight, which I think will be on MK stream as well. Going to have at least one more BloodFest tournament here on my stream in the meantime. I think, just depending on how the times line up, we'll certainly try. If there's a match happening at 8 p.m. Eastern, I'll cover it. We'll see how that goes. In the meantime, let's get back to the action here. By the way, notice that we are playing on Left 4 Dead 2 Center servers. They are back. They are very much back. The website is not, but the servers are. I know because I just searched it. We've got MK in the house as well. Solentz versus No Hacen Nada continues here. Charger Hunter Smoker with the boom. Looks like an outside hit to me. But regardless, Indy is going to take it slow. We are here on Hard Rain Downpour, which means, of course, a little bit of a renovation here to this initial house. Papa Festive, welcome in. Smoker, classic spot over on the other end. Let's get a Hunter cam. So he does give noise. Hey, questionable decision, but this could draw the attention of the sole shotgun player, Anahi. Maybe that's the goal. Kind of giving cues that he could be on coming from either end. And he goes as the Smoker dies, and he didn't engage. So maybe a little bit of a miscommunication from Solentz. Charge drops in. Hunter does eventually go for it. Nahi with a beautiful ski. With the patience. Definitely paying off for that one. They shut down the hit. Not taking a whole lot of damage. They will have a spitter for this next one. 85% tank as well, you may notice. Smoker Hunter Jockey Spitter. Where is Solentz going to send this one? Ooh, gonna go ahead and spawn in the Smoker from behind. Gotta be hit careful. Last one got picked. Spitter's ready. But another skeet from Anahi, and the Spitter just rolls it in. I think that this spit could have been saved. Maybe not. Maybe they didn't want the 2-2. But, I mean, the Smoker is certainly taking his time. He's going to get hunted down. It's amazing what the shotgun, just a single shotgun, can do. Anahi's sitting at 100 HP. Reloading. The sole shotgun for his team. We're going to have a Charger, Hunter, Smoker. No, Jockey, and a boom. Our hit's ready. Gonna have another Hunter. Why not spec Anahi here? Question is an opportunity gonna be given to Shawley, the Hunter, to... We may have a pause. And we do have a pause. We'll see how it plays out when we get back, but... I mean, the question is, you know, is it Solentz finding the opening with the Hunter on an SMG, or is it ND giving the Hunter the opening? It's kind of two different ways to look at it. I'd say with just one shotgun, it's going to be inevitable that there are openings where the SMG is going to get hit. We'll see if Solentz tries to take advantage of that. But we do have the pause. Okay. Jockey, Charger, Hunter, Boomer. As we continue our shotgun cam. As he drops down, here's one such opening. He immediately runs around, though. I like how teams have been doing that. Now he tries to jump, but the jockey lands. I mean, he heard the spawn. Charger, Hunter trying to overwhelm. The Hunter is actually going to land that one, surprisingly enough. Plenty of Charger smacks coming out in the meantime. And actually, they're going to be able to piece together a good hit with that. Hey, hard to analyze exactly what happened there, to be honest with you, but it does work out in Indy's favor. Very chaotic. And honestly, kind of counterintuitive to send that much pressure onto the lone shotgun player when you got the 3 SMGs looking. But it works. It gets the job done. I guess Jockey just caused enough panic in the back lines. Maybe some stumbles as well. But regardless, we've got our 85% tank coming up, as ND almost have that much bonus. So, it's going to be very important. I can't even say important for Stay to find the damage, because honestly, in a tank like this, it feels to me like the SIs actually landing can be such a more important factor than what the tank does. There's definitely options that are going to be better than others for Stay, but sometimes you just don't have that many options to begin with. Hunt smoke, send it in, charge, follow up. Beautiful chip level by Nahi as the rock comes in and it gets skeeted. Very well done by ND to be juggling these, or spinning these plates. Got another rock. He's going to chill for now. Yeah, he's going to go ahead and toss it. Hunter, no smoker. I'm sorry, Boomer, no smoker. Is what we're rocking right now. Hunter Jockey hopping in with the rock. They really want this, but Indy shut it down and Stay goes second pass. Okay, so we do have some panic from the Jockey. Some damage, but... Okay, did they buy enough time with the chaos? I think they did. Stay almost certainly going to be engaging with this next hit, right? We'll have to see what it is, though. Smoker, that's great. Charger, good enough. Jockey or Hunter would be great here. It's going to be a Boomer. He is going to have to send it in. Oh, almost lining up a double. Tantalizingly close. As the smoke comes out, grabs Coach. He's going to be able to follow it up. E-Rock as well. Missing. Nice sidestep by Ellis. Where is the Charger? Finally sends it in, but he gets vaporized in the meantime. Smoker still hanging out into a rock perhaps, but Stay is done. Tank down. 70% of the bonus left. Wouldn't particularly say it's a success here for Solentz. I mean, they did what they could. Maybe got about 15%. But as a whole, being how far down they are, they needed a home run. Maybe not a grand slam, but at least a home run. 2-2. Hunter Jockey. Can Solentz make something happen here? Maybe a quad in the sugar cane. That's about all I can think of. Boom for 2 as a Hunter lands in the spit as well. They do clear the CI. And they are out of here. Through the stairs they go. Does Solentz even have a quad? They have a Boomer. And I feel like Solentz is just choking under the pressure here, unfortunately. Charger gonna YOLO it in. Dies off before it can connect with anything. Hunter gets a tick. Sure, Smoker gets, you know, maybe a couple ticks. Multiple ticks. It's just ticking away. It is just ticking away. Oh my god. Now, fortunately for ND, Yogurt did go down. So, you know, max damage was dealt. I guess this is a win for Solentz. I mean, I guess this is a win. Okay, this is insane. All right, sometimes all you need is a quad boom and a smoker. Jockey on the head as well. As ND continue to fall apart, Yogurt may just die here. The Charger lands. They're absolutely falling to pieces, and Nahi gets smoked. Did they just get wiped? Rochelle, what are we doing here, babe? There's no pickup. There's no clears. What is that? Okay. They needed a miracle. It didn't come in the form we expected it. But it's certainly something here for Solentz. Whatever it is. I'm not sure how to characterize this. It's like Cthulhu. It is beyond characterization. It's a dark and fermenting something that is going to be a triple boom as well. Don't tell me they land this, please. Don't tell me they land this. As a tri-cap comes in, Jockey from the side being very suspicious. The stumble, they landed. Oh my God, they're gonna get the wipe. This is peak Left 4 Dead 2. 584 points is all that they're going to be able to find. Just a monstrosity. That was the Loch Ness Monster. Hiding in the sugarcane fields. Taking the form of a quad boom. Look at this tank. It wasn't great. It made me think it was over. That was certainly something. Let's see how much bonus they had at this point. They had 1,065 bonus. 1,065 bonus to an almost no-hitter tank. And they come out carrying none. They don't even get full distance. Absolute train wreck here for no hacen nada. But can Solentz actually get some points as a result? They have been looking very shaky to me. Gonna take their time. Outside hit for sure. Hunter from this end. We'll get a little hunt cam on this one. Go, go, go. Being called as the Hunter lands with the stumbles. At least 2 stumbles. Triple boom. And this is, you know, this is exactly what we expected out of no hacen nada. Electrifying performance. So well done. Hunter, that's the issue. It's the little things in Left 4 Dead 2, I feel like. It's the things that a lot of the times people don't pick up on, which is how important it is to be jumping when a Hunter lands and to not get stumbled. That double stumble is what made that tri-cap happen. If that double stumble didn't happen, that hit would not have played out like that. Unless they just misplayed and just walked into stuff. Quad. Not quite a quad. Gonna continue to be amazing damage for no hacen nada. Just below 10% per hit, which is on the fast track to shutting down any hopes that Solentz had for a good round, for a good comeback here in Chapter 2. We're just going to have to wait and see the tank fight, I think is what it's going to boil down to. They've got to stem the bleeding here, first of all. If they can. We'll see how the tank plays out. Rain does go ahead and pop his pills, as they do find an extra set here. The result of shopping. And since they had no one bleeding out, I think shopping is a great idea there. Why not? Might as well go shopping. Hunter drops in for a scratch. Okay, that was certainly one way to play that. Triple boom. Smoker pull. Just going to go in for more scratches. Dude, ND is looking at the game differently. They got 6% for that hit. And they even land the jockey there for a sec. I mean, it's great. I love it. I love it. It's very, very off the wall, non-meta playstyle when you do stuff like that. But sometimes if you're analyzing the enemy team and you feel like this is a play that's going to work, that adaptability is such a strong sign of a team that's really got it together. How is Indy going to approach this drop-down hit? As we do have a 3-1 as far as our survivors' guns go. 1 shotgun, 3 max. We got a 2-2 for the hit. Charge hunt. Charge drops in. The hesitation. Hunter with the spit. Oh. And Solentz basically gets bailed out on that one. As, you know, a lot of those pieces landed. We saw, again, Solentz not jumping when the Hunter lands. And don't get me wrong, they were boomed. It's not as easy as it looks. But it's something that you're going to see those top-tier teams managing to do, is jumping. Because stumbles is such a strong way to get a jockey in. It's such a strong way to land a charger, or a multi-charge. And it also just shows the power of the shotgun. You know,